Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and for some unusual reason, it's time for some more of the Die and Mordheim Deadly Challenge in Mordheim, City of the Damned. I know, some of you may be thinking, but Raph, hey, come on man. You know, Eratus was giving you a right kick up the old backside a little while ago, and you didn't exactly have the best of luck in Darkest Dungeons, so what on earth are you doing? Playing the Deadly Challenge in Mordheim now? I mean, I know you haven't played it for a while, but hey, even so, maybe relax a bit. Play something easier, something less challenging, something like, oh, I don't know, well, something where you can save and reload if things go wrong. And to those of you thinking along those lines, my basic reasoning goes like this. Yeah, I've had a bit of a bad time recently in some other games that I usually quite enjoy. And so, here, playing the Deadly Challenge in Mordheim, a game that can be challenging at the best of times, right? And the Deadly Challenge makes it a lot nastier. I mean, hey, it's not the nastiest of games or the hardest of games, you know, it's no Dark Souls, or no Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls 3 for that matter, you know. And it's certainly not Die by the Sword, let's say. I mean, hey, wouldn't it be really nice if... I should actually check if I can record some... check if I can record some Severance at some point to show you youngsters what Dark Souls used to be like before invulnerability frames. Oh yes, that's right. Severance was like Dark Souls with no iframes. So there. It even had really good reflections on water as well. You could chop off body parts and use them as weapons and throw them at people. It was a crazy game. It was way ahead of its time. I mean, yeah, in terms of, you know, getting all the button press and everything, probably nowadays nowhere near as challenging as Dark Souls, you know. But for its time, and in terms of the way it plays out, very similar actually. Right, so anyway, yeah. Die in Mordheim Deadly Challenge. It's hard, it's nasty, bad things are going to happen. And strangely, because of my many years of experience with tabletop Mordheim games, I'm kind of like accepting the fact that bad things can happen. Yo, it's a Games Workshop game, it's a campaign-based game. Speaking of which, the same guys have finally announced that they're going to be releasing Necromunda soon, which I will, of course, be playing here on the channel. I'm imagining it will be similar to this, but I suppose if I wanted to talk about Necromunda properly, I should do a whole video about that. But anyway, the point is, it's a campaign-based game. It's not about the individual characters and trying to keep them alive, although that certainly helps an awful lot. It's about the warband. And the Deadly Challenge is all about getting the warband up to rank 10. Nothing else matters. Well, no, that's not entirely true. Getting the warband up to rank 10 without reaching an endgame state. So, a reminder of the rules for people. I'm not allowed to use reserve slots, which means often going to battle with injured characters unable to take part. I'm also not allowed to deploy manually. I must always pick launch mission, never launch and deploy. I must also only ever take deadly missions, and when it comes to warpstone deliveries to Bertha Bestrafrung, I had to automatically fail the first 3 deliveries, meaning 1 failure and it's game over. So, if for any reason I fail a warpstone delivery, or my warband just gets too decimated to continue, by which I mean they're literally unable to play, as in like everyone's been killed and I don't have the crowns left to hire anyone to continue onwards, then I stop. What else? Veteran points. At rank 5 I was allowed to max out Explorer, and at a higher warband rank I'm allowed to... was it rank 2? I can't remember. Anyway, there's a rank when I'm allowed to max out one other skill, and that's the only veteran skill I'm allowed. I think it's Negotiator, I can't remember. I'll look it one up in between matches, because it isn't going to matter just yet. For now... so another thing, of course, is if there is no deadly mission available, I must send scouts out all 3 times, or until a deadly mission becomes available, and if no deadly mission, then I skip the day. The tricky thing about this is if I want to train skills for my leader, I have to be in a very comfortable position, like no shipment requested, loads of money in the bank, you know, the kind of feeling that this is a safe time to train. And generally training is something I'm not going to be able to do because I'm desperately trying to make missions. Now, we made our last delivery a few days back, and our last match we just got ambushed in an alley. It was horrible. There were no zombies. Yes, that's a reference to both Ambush Alley and Zombie Alley. If you're familiar with them, good for you, pal. And if not, hey, I can explain it later if the match starts getting boring. Right. I would like to start working on Sigmar's Haven, building up favour there. The Brigandsburg, not so much. I mean, we have very little need of ballistic skill upgrades. Whereas the toughness upgrades will be very useful for us. The discount toughness upgrades. That being said, that's a lot of warpstone to deliver, and we might even end up... We're probably going to end up hitting rank 3 with Bertha before we get it to 2 with Sigmar's Haven, to be honest. But we shall see. So, Karlina Luden is suffering from amnesia, I want to say. I'm not going to spend these points until she's out of injury recovery, because then I can look at her skills and decide what I want to do with them. The remainder of our sisters, was it Esther got robbed, or Wilhelmina? One of our novices got robbed. I do need to remember to make more perception checks, and this match could get pretty rough. Walking with fog, each warband deploys on a wide arc from their wagon far from each other, which means that while we're not allowed to look at the map, we'll still have a pretty good idea where the enemy are. They're all in one place, and the objective is Warpstone Rush. It's not an assassination one or steal the flag. Okay, let's go. Yes, we have an unavailable warband member. Tough. In theory, that means the enemy will have one member sitting out as well, but I think they'll make it a henchman or something weird to be awkward to us. Also, Leoma is vulnerable and needs looking after. Who else? Esther Daggergirl. Right, got it. Here we go. Please no ambush.
Have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
Now see, in table terms, playing skirmish, actually sweeping out and spreading out is a good idea, but in small groups. Whereas in the computer game, with sisters, the death ball works.
A new round has started.
Okay, only 3 of them are faster than us, so... Sisters are generally quite a slow warband, so we might be up against sisters. And we have no way of knowing just yet. I believe our wagon is that way, yep. And we are at the extreme end of this flank. The enemy is positioned... Oh! I think I know this map. Are we... No. No. I think I might even know where we are on this map, which is nice. They've picked up one chunk of warpstone already, which is bad news for us, and... Oh, that building is so familiar looking. It's not quite coming to me just yet. But we'll get a turn soon, and then we'll see if it begins to look familiar. Hey, is that... No, I think that's a trap. I don't believe that is warpstone up ahead just there. Right. Esther. The girl we don't want to lose. Attempts or... succeeds. Nice. Okay, so we got a table edge, we got nothing over there. Where are the rest of our girls? So we are on the south side. That's not where I thought we'd be. Okay, I'm about to do something stupid. All good. Having just closed the side panel, I of course opened it again to check where things were going. So, if we are around here... Oh! Oh! It's this map! Alright. Okay, so, if we hug this side and are over near that building, we get quite a bit of cover, but are quite exposed from this direction. If we go that way, we get some more cover, get to scout out a bit around that building there. We have passed that perception check, but we're only going to get to go about one more move point before we're looking at a dodge roll. So I kind of want to just... say here. Out this way. And let's just pretend we're going this way for a moment. Have a little look up there. Nope. Good. So we're going to sit here with the stairs blocking up some charge lanes, but with also enough movement to be able to retreat if we get rushed. Enough free space around her. It's not blocking much of a charge lane, but we'll have to come round a bit. And then we'll throw up a dodge stance. And then lots of enemy turns. At least now I know which map we're on, which means that the others are along there, like that. Yeah, there's the wagon, see? Okay. All good. Oh yeah, so Ambush Alley and Zombie Alley. Ambush Alley is a miniature skirmish game where you play like how do we put this? Soldiers going into Iraq and the resistance fighters. You know, it's like you have alleys, buildings. You set up like a bit of an urban cityscape. It's small scale street fighting, you know. And it's called Ambush Alley because they're going to ambush you. Probably they'll come out of an alley, or you'll be in one, you know. And then, oh no, it's not called Zombie Alley, it's called Ambush Zombie. Yeah, Ambush Zombie is the same, but with zombies. I'm not sure actually if anyone's played that game in about 9 or 10 years now, but I know. It's been a long time since I remember anyone playing it. But apparently it's a really good simple rule set. You can use it for like Second World War, IRA, all kinds of things, you know. And it's just a very flexible, simple skirmish system. And we want to be making perception checks. Hey, that success is golden. The fact that it didn't find anything at all means there was nothing to find and we can carry on. That looks suspiciously like a trap. That is not an enemy, that is a... looks suspiciously like an enemy, but it's not. I think it's one of the weird, like, fake knight on a horse, what do you call it? Like a Guy Fawkes. Like a guy, yeah. So we're going to go to here. Get that shield up. We should probably be a little further away from the wall, to be honest, but we're okay. Alright, our wagon is just over there. We are wanting to... where's that table? Come on. So I think... yes, there's the wagon. Our novice is just on the other side of that building. But we do want to be looking for all the warpstone, which is, regrettably, not easy to find. So, I want to block this doorway in case one of them's coming out, but I also don't want to be... I want to stop them also going into it. Using this corner here to cover myself, and of course expecting lots and lots of nasties, because we don't know exactly what we are facing yet. We also don't know where any of the warpstone is. Right. That's south. This is north, so in theory we can just go this way. Wait, there's the Mother Superior. Can I? Yes, I can. So if I speed these two girls up for next turn and say, just go, girl. Run like the wind. And then set up an ambush stance, then I should be good. Alright, this is eastwards, this is there, yeah. Yeah, okay. And that is not blocked, but... Ah, success, good. No warpstone, I gather, no. Right. This is a big risk, moving up here. Oh, hello! Okay. I see no enemies, so that's all good. Trap and... Oh man, it's blocked. Why does it have to be blocked? Well, I'm going to live dangerously and take a dodge stance right here. And I'm going to remember where that is, because it's roughly... down that way, round there, in there. Yeah, long way. Let's, Ljubljanka, be tough, girl. I mean, you're going to be fast, you might as well be tough as well. That looks like a... it wasn't. A trap. Which is good. Our enemies are all over that way in that corner. So they're a long way off. They're a good 2 or 3 turns away from... There's some warpstone from us. And we should remember that with just one arm, Ljubljanka is not built for jumping and climbing and stuff. She is somewhat limited. But hey, there's something over there she can be getting into in the not too distant future. I don't want to do an ambush stance. Even though there's no enemies near, I just don't want to build up a bad habit. Right. And then, of course... Okay. Agatha. There's warpstone down there. Nope, no there isn't. This is somewhere else entirely. Well, that's interesting. How about we take a hard right through here and say, hey, you remember those perception checks that you're so good at failing? Wow. Well, good to know you can occasionally pass them. And who's last? Oh! Well, she's stupid anyway, so it doesn't matter.
A new round has started.
Looking at the initiative, I kind of want to say sisters. Or witch hunters, maybe? It's not quite mercenary initiative levels. Mercenaries tend to go for a little more initiative. And of course, they have lots of warpstone to pick up. We need 11 pieces. We ain't getting that without pulling it off their bodies. Which does mean that anything we can get will be... Oh, come on! They've grabbed about a quarter of it already? That must have been right by their starting position. Full on a quarter. They got it all. Remember when I said that, like, hey, you know, shouldn't get too disappointed because I know I'm playing at extreme difficulty, and any victory is a, you know, any minor victory I can claim here will be worth it. It would be nice to get a little bit more though, wouldn't it? You know, just saying. I'll definitely be looking into improving those perception chances after this match, if any survivors have appropriate mental points to distribute. So, about those perception checks, you know. Hey, you win some, you lose some. And to be fair, Esther is a rather winsome lass. Or at least you'd think so. The enemies are all way over there in that direction, behind those buildings, although the red beam seems to be missing. And there's warpstone this way. We should edge out a little into the middle so we have room to retreat if attacked and not set up an ambush stance, because she is quite possibly our lowest... No, she is our lowest level warband member. With the Sigmar being the second lowest. And therefore these two should be treated with caution and not exposed to too much harm, because the enemy will come straight for them given half the chance. 5 enemies in a row? Wow. And they've now got a third of the warpstone. It's literally all in their hands. You know, we would like to get some. Any. That actually looks like warpstone. Esther, you may have run the wrong way. Oh dear. That's alright though. She's young, she's fast, she can turn around and dash that way. She won't be the only one headed that way. And I'm not just referring to enemies. What is that sound? Sounds like furious typing in the background. I think it's the flicker of those flames. Oddly enough. But I'm not entirely certain. We're about to get all the rest of our turns now. So they have changed their initiative order, or we have changed ours. Either one or two of them are going a bit faster. We haven't changed ours to go slower. But let's try for a perception check, because passing one would be nice. Alright, let's cut straight through here, given that we are now moving at speed. One could even say with great haste. I don't see any enemies yet. That's probably for the best. But hey, there's warpstone down there, so let's go get it. We probably didn't even take damage. Fooling. Nice. Now, the downside with using Anya to pick this up is that she will not,
updated.
under any circumstances, withdraw from combat. Look, build good habits. Enemies could be a lot closer now. Right. Our need to be down there is now greatly reduced. However, our need to pass a perception check is about the same as it was before. Oh, look at that. How very nice. And it's even on the ground floor as well.
Objectives updated.
That makes 2. Finally, things are working out fussy. Now, we do have the security of knowing that there are virtually no enemies in this building. However, we also have the security of knowing there's also sod all warpstone here, so we don't need to be here any longer. Right. And our friend there needs looking after. We don't want to charge across that, so no ambush stance. No thank you. Alright. The wagon looks like it's blocking the corner and it's a long way around the wagon. So we are going to go this way instead because in this direction there are stairs. They're just down this way. And now we will set up an ambush stance. Because rushing out into the open will put us nearer to the bottom of those stairs. Right. Leoma needs looking after because she is also a younger, a lower ranked character. I don't think we need to go in that building now. There's a chest. We definitely want to be in that building. Oh, right, yeah, but she's got that. But knowing that they are both there, she's got them both. It's fine. As a relatively low-ranked character of only 159 wounds, I should not be jumping down here. I should be instead cowering behind these boxes and throwing up a dodge stance. Because that seems like a very reasonable thing to do. Now, Agatha, you're a long way from the action, aren't you? You need to be heading southwards at a fairly healthy rate. Once you round this corner, you should have friends in sight, and that's grand. If we go to here just to be on the safe side, yeah. And then we got 2 more activations. So far we're sitting on 2 warpstone. Lubyanka, can you top us up quite nicely there? I think you can. Make that 3.
Objectives updated.
And maybe, but probably not, even 4. Draft of Clarity. Good for our Wally. Actually, no, good for someone to go give her. And then we just want to get out of this building. Come on. There we go. Just, you know, here would be good, right? Clara passes a stupidity check. Unusual, I know, and I must resist the urge to bring up the map. I know. Oh my god, it's Clara who could go for the warpstone here. Well, I've identified that it wasn't warpstone. And it is, in fact, just spiky bone mutations. Clara, you could very well be sitting here for the rest of the match, girl. 50-50 for stupids, I'll say. Okay.
A new round has started.
So, what are our enemies going to do? Well, they have 8 warband members, same as us, so they have someone sitting out the match. If the game's being fair, it will be one of their heroes, and they'll have as many hero slots and henchman slots as we do. If the game's being unfair, it will have just taken out one of their henchmen. Just to be nasty to us, just to be extra nasty, you know. And in theory, the fact that we haven't seen any enemies yet is probably a good thing because it gives us more chance to pick up more warpstone. That being said, the fact that 15 of the 24 have been claimed already means that they've been able to pick up 2/3 of it very, very quickly. And if they are rats, they are really slow rats. Would I be better off coming down the buildings over there? It would give me a better spread of exploration. It also put me at a lot of risk. Because our enemy's got to be close now. Let's be cautious. Wait. Is that a bridge? No, I don't think it is. Okay. So if I edge this way, that is definitely not a bridge. There is a ledge there. I don't believe it's a bridge. So I'm looking at ways across that would allow me to explore. Oh well. For now then, we want to keep Esther relatively safe. She's one of our more vulnerable warband members, and therefore not one who should be a sitting duck. Look, the enemy can't kill us until they find us, and they're going to be coming for us. They know where our wagon is. They got good morale. Good morale for rats. Okay, what is this music? I almost want to say chaos. Not quite chaos though. Oh, hello. Rats. Bugger. Well, that explains why they were able to pick up the warpstone so quickly. Also, the fact that they are carrying 9 pieces means that whichever ones reach us first are probably carrying some and should be battered to the ground and plundered. In fact, if we can get all 9 pieces they're holding, or even just 8 of those 9, that'd be beautiful. Unfortunately, they do have a tendency to break and run rather quickly, so we might not be able to do that. However, now that we know what we are facing, I should still be attempting perception checks, because I might actually pass them. And indeed, on this occasion I do. We do not want to overextend our leader too much. But it would still be worth trying to get a good line of sight on our enemies. Okay, Wilhelmina, leg it and jump down, please. This might... Yep, that's okay. We can fix that. We probably shouldn't, but hey. If you go and, like, hide here a little bit, it's not a very good hide, I know. But there you go. The wall will give her a bit of cover. Yeah, look, let's just... Are those glinting eyes I see in the distance there? No, that is not an eye, that's far too large for an eye. And we need to just be getting out here, really. I mean, we need to make a stand, probably around there. Leoma is our second vulnerable sister and should be, like, hiding at the back here. There? No, here. And with a dodge stance up. And that looks like it could be warpstone down the way. Speaking of down the way, and down, do it, sister. Well, okay, I mean, it's not the most glorious descent, but it gets you there. You can't... Oh. So if we get to here... No, that is not warpstone. That is bad news for us. That definitely reeks of trap. And if Agatha can just run down here, Look, we've identified one of the foes, okay. And soon they'll be swarming upon us. Clara passes a second stupidity check. This is a very rare occurrence indeed. Bet she can fail a perception check though. Yep. Okay, Clara. Clara. Yes. Yes. Back towards your companions. There's a good girl. Now come on, there's a deer. And down here? Because that way you can at least block this. Well, semi-block it. I know, it's not great.
A new round has started.
Alright. We've seen two of them at this point. I'm not sure when we caught sight of that one on Initiative 63. But I don't doubt we'll be seeing him again eventually, unless he gets stuck on scenery. The fact that we caught sight of him means he probably isn't stuck. 84 is so fast it's probably their leader. Or a gutter runner. I'm going to say night runner or gutter runner. One of those isn't in Mordheim, and I can't remember which. I can't remember which one's better than the other, actually. They're both basically sneaky assassin types. Then again, that kind of goes to their whole warband, really. I mean, they are Clan Eshin, after all. Oh, wait, will he come out? Will he come out where we can see him? I have my doubts, to be honest. Oh, hello! Oh, the one angle that wasn't going to work. Oh, come on. Yeah, you're not getting the vulnerable caster at the back there. And you're going to get smacked back. Bosh! And you're probably carrying Warpstone for us. I mean, isn't that nice of you? You're so kind. Angles, they could come from anywhere. She has low health, she should not be jumping. I don't care what the odds are, she can sit here behind these crates and this barrel and pray that help comes for her soon if it is necessary. Now hopefully it will not be necessary, and she will have backup very soon, or be over there with the others. Oh, I was excited when I was about to talk about getting ready to cast the Sigmar's Hammer spell, and then was like, hang on, I've had spells go wrong before, and it's been very nasty. Perhaps I shouldn't take that risk. Okay, so that Poison Wind Glovadier should be over that way, down in the alley around ground level, near our stupid sister. Which means that he could have moved quite a bit in his turn, because he's pretty fast. But it also means that if he was going to bundle, if he was going to attack anyone, it would be her, and not any of the rest of us. Because I think the rest are just that little bit too far away from him. Speaking of too far away, that Ratman over there is far too far away from his allies to feel any sort of security or safety whatsoever. As we're about to demonstrate. You can't touch this, but this hammer can certainly touch you. Forget hammer time, this is hammer crime. Right on your noggin, you filthy rat. Yeah, too right. You call yourself man killer all you want. These are women here! Allegedly. I mean, the way she wields that mallet, you gotta wonder. Okay, Wilhelmina, Hanschluss. Yeah, actually, let's send her in as the third one here. Get a couple of hits in, you know. Beautiful. Can I have a perception check now, please? No, I can't. I can have a free disengage because he is stunned. Apparently I can't disengage. Probably because she doesn't want to, or is got a similar condition to her leader. Right, so you. Did you bring us any nice treasure? Come on. Come on. Give us the treasure now. Gives it. Give. Give. That's not the treasure I wanted. In fact, knowing there's an enemy coming up these stairs now, and that he's a pretty nasty one too, I'll get that shield up and be ready to meet him. I mean, he looks like he's using a halberd or maybe a form of long spear. We'll go sit here and dodge stance. Yes, sadly, that enemy did not bring us any warpstone. Agatha. This is well risky because he could run up, nip between those two women. And I think she's all... I want to run up there and protect her. It leaves her a little vulnerable, but I should do it. And ambush starts. Just to be on the safe side. I mean, she's going to be moving pretty soon anyway. This is good. This is great. He would need to be running round the side there. I'm not sure he can fit through that gap or that gap. So if we stand here and attempt a perception check, which we'll probably fail. Yeah. And then go defensive stance. Perfect. And now Clara... Wow, Clara. You're doing well. Obviously you want to be coming down here, heading towards the others. Where the danger is going to be. However, oh look me here. Clara gets some warpstone.
Updated.
So that takes us to around a third of our quota. 4/11ths, yep. Let's go here. She will not be alone. And we look down over the edge there to see if we can spy any more. And sadly we cannot.
A new round has started.
Well, oh. Not the leader. Hit him, Clara! Pretty sure he picked up some of their first turn. If they've actually been stacking it in their cars, then props to the developers for improving the enemy AI at some point when... And I know the game hasn't patched, so I doubt they have. So they do tend to still carry it around on them because it lets them get into the fight and get killed and rout and run away, like the cowards that they are. This little rat, though, he did not go to market. But he did bring all the nice warpstone to us. Well, probably just 1 or 2 pieces. But hey, yep, there's a good place to be. No ambush starts, please, because we need to protect her. Also, we have a sister up there who's going to need reinforcing fairly soon. Because these rats tend not to operate alone. That being said, when they decide to start charging, like, one at a time, that's kind of nice, because we're playing on deadly difficulty mission. And here he comes. And he does sneak through the gap and goes straight for the vulnerable one. Remember when I said I didn't think he could fit through the gap? I was serious. I wasn't taking a mickey. Of course he's going to need a dodge stance. However, I'm pretty sure their first 3 activators are all carrying warpstone, and oh, he's coming... Oh, that's bad news, actually. That's really bad. Okay. Because now we have to try and find a way up there. which generally means novices. Not Novichok. Uh-oh. Now the ganging up begins, in earnest. Okay, interesting. I think we see where that's going. So this would be a really nice time to cast Sigmar's Might. Right, who's going to go over there and fight? If I cast Sigmar's Might, I can have a free, well, a half-price weapon attack, as long as it's my next action. However, being over there... No, keeping her here is best. Okay, fine. Don't die, please. Alright, and now bash him a lot. And then, you know, your friends will join in as well, I am sure. So the bomb flinger on the top floor is a major problem, but we might just have to ignore him and go, you know what, not a lot we can do about the situation. What we do want to do now, though, is say, look at this. Look at this situation right here. Yeah, I can't get around outside, I just have to go here. Okay. And a whack. Yeah, it happens sometimes. And again. Nice. Flicknef Greyfur. Do you have some warpstone for me? It would be really nice if you do. Just saying. Well, look at this. It's like you wanted to get walloped. Yeah, but I can get an extra hit in if I go this way. Praz, mate, you're going to have a bad day. Just telling you now, right? You're not going to get many more turns this game. And now this is tricky, because we do have a sister there with one arm who could get in there and do some serious fighting. Just a minute. Come on. Come on, what angle do I need to get him with comets? I mean, I could just go straight for him, but let's do that, actually. And then... I do have the novice to go before him. I'm thinking that our henchman there will be slightly better. So if we go to here... Okay. And we do not attempt a third one. We stay here to keep spread out. Do we go around this way? I don't think we do just yet. Let's go to there, though, to let someone else through. Okay, no, we don't have the higher floor target. Let's keep a dodge stance, though, because we... Oh! Yes. He's trying to climb up there, isn't he? Yeah. So let's get this bashing in here now, while we can. And again, please. Excellent. Now, could you pick up his stuff? That'd be really nice. Ah, that's not what we need. Okay, but we'll get a bit of money for it, I suppose. Right, full-on defensive stance, because she can't use a shield. And the next few activations are going to hurt. After this one or two. Agatha, forget it, you can't even climb. You could run round though. Not in this armour. Keep it simple. Actually, if we set up an ambush stance here in case he comes and climbs up this side, that might just work for us. Okay, Clara being locked in combat means she actually... No, you're in combat. Bloody hit them. Oh, she can't. She's out of action points. Okay, parry stance it is, and just hope you live, girl, because you're in a bad spot.
Round has started.
Now, you will be getting healing soon, provided you can make it through till then. That being said, they are hitting ridiculously hard, and there's a second one right there who's going to have a go as well. You're carrying Warpstone for us too. Oh, that's their leader down there. That's bad news for us. I hope he realises that... Wait, where? Over there? Interesting. Right. So, this is what we do. We run up here. And we say, this is dumb, you're the dagger girl, we need the other novice who's down the end there. But at least he doesn't have a good line on you from here, and if he wants to get you, he has to come a good way to get you. And now they get lots of turns. This is where we may lose Clara. And if we do, could be worse, right? If we don't, we get to run up and heal her. Unless our leader gets locked in combat. More globes. In a way, that's okay. We really do need to deal with him. I mean, you are not their leader. I was mistaken. And are you going to get ambush stanced? You are! Excellent! I mean, maybe if I'm really lucky, you're even carrying Warpstone for me, but I doubt I'm quite that lucky. Giving you a nice battering, though, I'll tell you that. There's a rat in my kitchen, what am I going to do? Batter the living heck out of it. Oh, thank you for not hitting Clara. She stands a chance now. Alright. Alright. This is necessary. And we are taking a lot of risks on spellcasting at the moment. Okay. The leader is in this building here by the look of it. We can't get into this fight. She needs to back out and someone else needs to come in. I don't think we can get anyone else in at the moment. I'm obviously going around is the easiest solution, but it's also one we can't do very easily. Okay, this is well tricky. I'm going to actually try heal Clara again. This is risky. And then go to here. Get that shield... Wait. Right here. Get that shield up. Okay. Can I... No, I can't. Apparently the angle is just wrong. Well, that's very bad news for me. But I can hit him with a hammer, which seems to work. I say seems. I mean, there's only so far that it seems to go. Alright. 2 enemies down. I see one right here. Badoomph. That was a big mistake. I have arms, I can climb. We got rid of a dodge, that's good. And we didn't really get rid of anything else, so that's just terrible, really. Okay. Although Dorothea will hopefully be learning Web of Steel soon. Alright. Hello! I've got a hammer! I've still got a hammer! Yeah, that's right, pal. Teaching you to respect the ways of Sigmar. And then he's just gonna, like, absolutely muller her, pull out like a great big knife and shank her guts out. But hey, we've hopefully stopped him throwing bombs for a bit. Hopefully. Speaking of which, can we land a hit? That would be great. And if we could do that again, that would be wonderful. One could almost say magnificent. No stun, but we pounded him there. That's good. No, oh, she's got a shield, so yeah, we actually can use a parry stance. I was like, no defensive stance? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is! Coming your way now to seal the deal. Well. Yep. Ljubianka, your beauty. Smack him again, please. Thank you. Which means our heroine there might get to finish him off. And also she goes super defensive when the rat comes and jumps off the overhead walkway there for a plunging attack. Right. Could you hit the other one, please? You could. Excellent. Please do. Preferably twice. Nice. I mean, get that bloody shield up so you don't die. Enemy turns are coming. Enemy turns are plentiful. Yeah, bap him one. Nice, because he's actually probably the one carrying more warpstone. And yeah, alright, so he's going to muller you a bit. His mate's probably going to have a go as well. Oh, nasty. We might not be able to double heal again this round, so... You know... And where is that sneaky leader of theirs? Yep. Okay, fine. Hurts himself, not going to complain. The poisoned weapon should give me cause for concern, but I would say pause for concern, but... You know, rat men and their tiny little paws. Yeah. So, when a rat is cornered, he's going to fight back, but... Oh, really? She's She is not blocking it! It's right open there! I want to jump up and kill him. Oh well. Dodge stance. Don't want to die. Did their leader fail a Oh god, look at their morale. That's really bad news for us. We need to surgically take them down. Nope, he can still just throw bombs anyway. Nice. Nice rat. Yep, definitely fighting back there now. Oh, and the dodge stance. Well, you can't dodge meteors. Oh my goodness. The pain. The agony. I would say I'm the ecstasy, but there's been very little about it at the moment. So far, it's just nasty. Okay, so he recovers. Fails his all-alone check. He ain't going nowhere. Right, so let's do some healing. And if I want to be realistic, I need to do it again. This is probably going to go wrong, because we've been way too lucky so far. 9,999 damage. Okay, well, 15's good enough, you know. Right. Divine Fervour, is that all? So that's the one where she takes a few more action points for some of her actions. That's okay, though. We can live with that, right? Can we get a hit in? We can try. Look. Every roll is an extra chance to get him, okay? It's not good. But we need the warp stone these rats are carrying. We need plenty of it, and we need it right now. Which means if we could hit him again, that'd be great. And it wasn't quite great enough. Should delay. Yes, I should absolutely delay. Right, you are a nasty, horrible bugger, you know that? And I know that didn't hit, but how is she blocking that climb up point there? She is not. Right, yeah, let's... No, too risky. Far too risky. And he's probably carrying way more warp stone than we could ever possibly... Right. Hit him. Good. I want to call it an ambush stance, to be honest, because she doesn't have shield capabilities. Now let's go block here. Shield up. Now we did delay for a reason. And the reason was, where is all the warp stone they've been picking up? I mean, my god, if they are putting it in their cart, that is brilliant, but also very frustrating. Right, yeah, let's actually, we might need you down the other end of the, is that what, a boulevard or something? Well, yeah, that thing there, this, you know. Not that she can get through, so actually that's a bit of a waste, but hey. Okay, Clara, do your thing. I mean, preferably do it with violence, but, you know, every little bit helps, right? Okay, and get that shield up. Actually, she's doing pretty well for health at the moment, so that healing you've been laying down has really working. So that's 41 damage this round she's taken. So yeah, the 80 we're putting back around is really helping out. We are lacking the offensive power here, though, which is not good. What is he up to? Well, that's not a good sign. Let's hope she's safe here. It's obvious what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to get in there and do some damage. Uh-oh. My god. Right. We're gonna have to run away. If she lives long enough. Good grief. I think he's out of red points there. About time to... Oh my goodness. No, she can take that. And... Oh, that's actually looking like real damage now. Okay. It's okay, we get some healing. Now, this won't last forever. But I think I need to risk it because of the damage piled on the novice there. Devotion is... Oh! She will spend a lot of red points if she's casting any spells, which means she probably ain't doing any spell casting next turn. Which is obviously bad news for us. Right, speaking of bad news, could you, like, introduce him to the concept of bad news via a hammer to the skull? That'd be great. Oh, you could! Wonderful! Maybe you could even do it again. That'd be really nice. Would have been even nicer if you could hit it, but hey. I'm not complaining, it's a fast, sneaky little bugger, bloody hard to hit. Now. Yes, so, like, totally disengage and run away. You're not running away. Why are you not running away? This is really dumb. And don't tell me you're blocked by scenery, just eat a dodge, that's fine, you're expected to eat a dodge. And then miss completely, because you weren't expected to do that. Okay, you're probably out of action then. Possibly even dead. However, their leader is sneaking around here somewhere, up to no good. I'm going to do something ill-advised and attempt a perception check. Because if I succeed, and he's nearby... he's just down there. Okay. And for some reason he's not climbing up. Some rather sensible reason, to be honest. Let's block here. And then we want to totally block here as well if we can. So that he can't sneak up and run past us. Right, smack him please. Thank you, that's really good. Thing is, as soon as we get one of these down, we probably end the match, to be honest, actually. That's not so good. But we can then swarm round and get the other one quite quickly.
A new round has started.
They do keep landing those hits though. And we can't heal this round, so this is when they want to really capitalise and focus damage on one person. Which they could theoretically do. Now what's he doing? Is he being dumb and just sitting at the bottom of it? He is, isn't he? Right, okay. Can we... oh, this'll do. It's down, it's quick, it works. You are not the one we want. You're the one we want. And that was pathetic. Gives them extra targets though. And now they get free activations. If one of them now runs up behind her, there, we're in trouble. I'm kind of banking on that not happening though at this point. Oh, the pain. Yep. Useless. Now he's probably going to nick her stuff. Because he doesn't need it, because the AI doesn't do persistence warbands. Right, yeah, we are not healing. We are kind of sitting here going, do we have any blue point abilities like rally? No, we don't. Okay. So, Gift of Savagery. Okay, right. You know what? She can't climb to save her life. But she's aggressive. She's high on fumes. Actually, let's do this. Let's try. Nope. Should have. I'm going to do this because I know there's no backtracking allowed, but it's right there. Right, she should be able to use the little, there we go. You, pal, are getting charged. Because you have been a major nuisance and need to be dealt with. And she's not in a spellcasting mood at the moment. She just wants to batter your skull in. Too right. Kind of a bit of a rush goalie situation there, but there you go. Rush goalie, for those not familiar with football terms, at least I was told by one of the lads at school that when the goalie leaves the goal and runs out and starts playing, that is called rush goalie. And I never really had reason to question his claim. I don't think we're going to get 11. If those two are somehow carrying 7 warpstone between them, that is bonkers. I think that situation up there is now under control. She's rushed all the way up here. There's no warpstone to pick up. I will check, just in case. You know what, I'll check along here. Because I can. If we back up a little, to say here, and go defensive stance, you know, encouraging him to come up, which he just doesn't seem to want to do. So we have to delay again. Come on, Clara. You can do this. And we're all about blocking this space here. Let's try that again, please, with feeling. Nice. And shield up. And loot. Where on earth is it? Okay, get out of the way. You're blocking more valuable warband members who could do a better job.
A new round has started.
Four pieces of stone, that's terrible. Mate, just come up the bloody wall! You coward. Look, we got rid of the dodge, that's the main thing, okay? And we set up one of our own. They are like one rat away from breaking, or one anything, really. So whoever we take out needs to not be Clara doing it, because that... Okay, he's poisoned his own friend, trying to hasten his warband's demise there. Clearly he wants to be he who lives to run away. Run away from this. We got you cornered. The hammer falls like a comet from the heavens. And you had better be carrying one cluster.
Objectives updated.
And down, down, down we go. Towards the violence. Hey, about that violence. In case you're not familiar with it, it goes something like this. Hammer to head interface. Job done. Right, now. You stay here. There's a heroine coming down to reinforce soon. And their leader there, who isn't moving... I don't think he's stuck. I think he's scared to go up because there's two of them. He doesn't want to go out until he outnumbers them at least 4-1. It's the rat way. Is there any warpstone near here? Are we going to find out? Maybe not. But at least we tried. I don't see any from here. So, what we're going to do at this point is And, no, okay. Just ambush stances at this point. He's not coming up anyway, is he? Cowardly custard. Call him a scaredy cat, but then cats eat rats, so hey. Okay, that was pathetic. Try again. Better. Bit better. So he's the one we're trying to take down for the treasure.
A new round has started.
And we didn't even get to do that. I thought they were 1 point over the limit. I thought they were 38 over 37, not 37 over 38. Right, so we got some warpstone, not very much. We made it out okay. We did lose a valuable warband member, so hopefully she'll be alright. Let's find out.
Blessed are the triumphant, for in them shines the glory of Sigmar.
Outstanding.
Okay. Anya is nearing top rank. And I should definitely start paying attention to skills in the 12s and 15s. I don't think I can get up to 15 toughness, but it would be really nice. I could get really close, actually.
The gods are with you.
Agatha, doing well. Clara, I mean, we've given her a lot of intelligence already. I think she deserves a point of leadership at this point. You know, dumb loyalty, as it were. Lubyanka, alertness, obviously, because we did say we needed to start improving that across the warband. Wilhelmina, a light wound. She can survive a light wound, that's okay. And Dorothea, nice across the board. I like it a lot. And Leoma is dead. Serves her right, in all honesty, for somehow blocking that climb-up point, but she was nowhere near.
Another one bites the dust. Fantastic.
It would be nice to replace her, but we'll see how I'm looking for money. Okay, the warband did good experience there. We are nearly rank 5. And I have to fill that empty slot. Ooh, blue heavy armor. That's good. Right, let's sell the halberd. That's not the shop. We will... Look, we can't use it. Got rid of it. Right. We have wages to pay. I will put that in toughness. I will think about whether that last point is going anywhere else. Wages to pay. Let's say intelligence, actually. And one in each of those. Because dodge rolls do frustrate sisters. We need a replacement. We're not allowed to purchase any of the experienced heroes, so they have to be a brand new rank nothing hero. The smuggler is actually a lot of fun, but I was wanting to get a smuggler there. It would be nice to get a replacement purifier, especially if she's not rubbish. I'll give that a bit of thought between episodes. Right. That's nice. That's nice. Job done. Building Shield Sisters is fairly easy. Actually, you know what? We really need some more alertness. Building this non-shield sister is another matter. I did say I wanted to pass more perception checks. But I also said that blind loyalty should be a thing for her. Right. Bit of accuracy. for getting at those pesky dodge opponents, of which there will be many. And, go away. Go away. I'm not trying to upgrade, I'm trying to pay her wages, as well as her doctor's bill. Right. Point there. Point here. There we go. Right. So we made it through that day. Not a lot of money. Things we can sell. Sell. I wasn't going to go buy fighting claws there. Like, no. I should definitely make good use of that heavy armor first. We already have some here. And here. Which means we get to start putting some here. We now have heavy armor we can probably sell. There's still no shipment request. I'm imagining there will be one soon, so we want to hold on to some of this. But if we can get a little bit, say 1, 2, 1... even one of these. That's a lot. Okay, that'll do. Oh, actually, wait. Actually, we need to fill this slot before our next match. So we're looking about 50 to 30. So, at some point it might be nice to get the Wolf Priest of Ulfric. However, Wolf Priest of Ulrich. However, he'd feel a little out of place at the moment. This would make it, like, ecumenical confluence or convergence or something. Ulrich is the wolf god of the north, the warrior god. I could see him coming to help fight with the sisters, and them appreciating his assistance. He does have lots of different abilities, but we can take heavy armor. That blue heavy armor could go on him. The smuggler runs around, she finds things, she climbs up, she passes perception checks, you know, all the good things. It might be a good idea to start training her up now. We do want a replacement backup caster. I'll wait in between episodes, but I will end the day. Okay, we've been paid a lot. Oh. Wait, that's still in transit, isn't it? No, we just got paid a lot. Okay. That's good. We needed that. So we've got no major demand from Bertha yet. We have no deadly mission. I will send scouts. And scouts. And more scouts. There's a deadly. It's that one. That will have to be the next episode. Yeah. Definitely looking to fill that slot then with someone who's going to get the crap beaten out of them. So maybe the smuggler then. I'll give it some thought and decide between now and the next episode. In the meantime, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Hopefully it'll be like less than a month before I record that. I'm going to say bye-bye for now though, and cheerio everyone!